very clear that
أمرنا وموقفنا واضحا تماما في علاقتنا مع السعودية أن يكون هناك لقاء ثنائي ومتبادل.
Okay. And then on Rafah, did you get any sense of timing on when the Israelis plan to move forward on their?
I will let Israel speak to that question.
Do you get the sense that they are waiting on Hamas?
Again, I'm just going to let Israel speak to what their plans are.
إسرائيل يمكن أن تتحدث عن خططها الخاصة بها. وزير الخارجية يمكن أن يتناول هذه الموضوعات مع رئيس الوزراء الإسرائيلي. ولكن هناك موقف راسخ فيما يتعلق بالعمليات في رفح. لا نوصي بتنفيذ أي عمليات في رفح. والطريق الأمثل هو تناول هذه الموضوعات وهذه المقترحات مع حماس ومع حل هذه الأزمة في غزة.
And I'll leave it at that.
What was the reception to those deals?
We had a very direct conversation about it, and I'll just leave it at that.
And did you get any sort of commitment, or is it your understanding that if a deal was reached on the hostages and ceasefire, that Israel would not move forward on Rafah incursion?
I think let's take it one step at a time. The proposal that is on the table right now, as I said, is a significant offer that would achieve an immediate ceasefire. That is our goal. That's what we're trying to accomplish. We've always said that if we get a ceasefire, we want to work to build enduring peace, enduring calm from that ceasefire. But let's get a ceasefire first, and then we can talk about what would be the next steps.
On the determinations under Leahy law, are there any updates on the status of cutting off military assistance to that fifth unit?
No, with that one remaining unit, we are still engaged in a process where we're collecting information from Israel that they have provided to us and examining that information.
Is that new information?
I don't have a timetable.
Is there new information since the last time you guys said there was new information? Have they presented even more information?
A couple of days ago.
A couple of days
ago. When said it? No. Okay. It's Michelle, did you answer? Okay. Saeed, go ahead.
Thank you. Just to follow up on something that Ellen raised on the hospitals and ambulances and so on, I want to bring your attention. I don't know how we could, probe this issue further. A Palestinian surgeon, Adnan Ahmed al-Bursh, was killed on the 19th of April. He was taken from Shifa Hospital back in December and was killed by the Israelis recently. I mean, he was shot, I guess, in cold blood and so on. Is there any way that the United States could look into this issue and find out the authenticity of such a...
I'm not familiar with that case. I'm happy to see if we have any further information.
All right, just to follow up on a couple of things. Now, you said that it's a generous offer. Everybody used that word and so on. Now, if the Prime Minister of Israel keeps saying that there's he will not agree to any permanent ceasefire, that this war will go on, I ask you, what incentive is there for Hamas or the militant groups to say, okay, I mean, we will give whatever leverage we have, and then, they can come and so on. I'm just curious.
What incentive is there for Hamas?
No,
hold on. How about the well-being of the Palestinian people in Gaza?
Yeah, but
that ought to be an incentive. That answers the question. To be clear, that is the incentive.
Maybe we have just
the incentive for Hamas is that an immediate ceasefire would help alleviate the suffering of the Palestinian people. It would allow aid. It would make it easier for aid to get in. It would make it easier for aid to move to people in Gaza. It would allow people in Gaza to return to their homes and their neighborhoods and rebuild them. So I get your point about arguing about leverage, but let me Saeed, let me finish. Saeed, just let me finish. You will get your chance. The well-being of the people in Gaza that Hamas has always claimed they represent. Period.
I agree.
Good.
He's saying that this war will continue. I'm saying that in the long run, he has the prerogative to continue this war however they please. Go in, destroy, conquer, whatever, take hostages, do all kinds of things in the future. I'm not defending or saying. I'm asking, exploring if the Prime Minister of Israel, if the cabinet in Israel is determined not to have a ceasefire, doesn't that make it less generous than people think it is?
So, no, I would not agree with that. First of all, as the Secretary said yesterday, we're going to judge every entity in this conflict by their actions. And the actions that Israel has shown in this negotiation process is making an offer for a ceasefire that, as I said, was a significant offer that answers a number of the demands that Hamas had said were prerequisites for them to agree to a deal. So if Hamas really does care about the Palestinian people, they should agree to the deal, period.